As this busy week comes to an end, leaving all this daily news behind, we come to you with nothing but news that tickle your fancy. Live from Jesus and Mary School, this is Jennifer and my co-anchor Angelica, accompanying you throughout this news report. Scientists claim to have found a replacement for shells. The microchip device, currently being developed by Microchip Inc., releases a drug in response to an electrical signal. This device could be used for variable injectable drugs when getting people to take their medication at a regular basis is a problem. However, several years are still needed for this technology to be effective.
Ever since the Beirut River turned blood red on February 15, the government and local officials have been trying to determine the cause behind the unidentified red substance. But the source of the coloration still remains unknown due to the complex structure of the sewage networks in the area. Samples were given to the American University of Beirut for further investigations. Meanwhile, the Minister of Environment has tried to reassure people, claiming that the liquid is odorless and that it is not blood. He said that it could have been caused by the dye from industries in Hazmiya and Baghdad. Will the Lebanese ever know the end of it?
As Lebanon keeps trying to step up its game, cleaning 10,000 at a time is a new project brought to you by our correspondent Shafi.
How lucky!
After attending the design and the community course in AUB, 3 students came up with an ingenious idea of helping clean up the streets in Hamra. And thus, the Mithl Mashilta campaign was launched. After attending the design and the community course at AUB, 3 students came up with an ingenious idea to help clean up the litter-filled streets of Hamra. And thus, the Mithl Mashilta campaign was born. Since Lebanese people don't give much attention to flyers and awareness campaigns, they opted to find a more catchy, effective approach. And what better way to achieve that than money? They designed a card which features a 10,000 Lebanese pound on one side and an inscription which means, just as you picked it up, you can pick up the trash from the streets in Arabic on the other side. They went around in Hamra and dropped it in the streets and recorded the people's reactions. Just how much further should campaigns go until we all become aware of the dangers we impose on nature?
Now with our sports correspondent, George.
The latest European Cup matches brought many surprises. First, in the Champions League, where CSKA Moscow drew with Real Madrid 1-1. Marseille beat former champions Inter by a goal to nil. Ezequiel Lavezzi scored 2 goals to help Napoli beat Chelsea by a score of 3-1. While finally, Basel pulled off yet another upset by beating Bayern Munich by a goal to nil. Elsewhere in the Europa League, Valencia qualified at the expense of Stoke City, while Atletico Madrid knocked Lazio out of the competition.
And now our top weather story with Angela.
In winter, Lebanon is known as the destination among Middle Eastern countries for its outdoor activities and most importantly, skiing. Whether at Faraya, Zar, Erez or Kfar Tebien, one can find great slopes, weather and scenery, perfect for an amazing skiing adventure. Zar is listed as the largest ski resort in the Middle East, with mountains rising till 2,465 meters and 42 slopes, all concentrated in 80 kilometers of Lebanese land. A couple of days ago, a blizzard hit Mzar Faraya, burying ski lifts and covering streets and mountains with huge layers of heavy white snow. The ski season usually lasts for about 4 months. However, considering the crazy weather, everyone is hoping for a longer season this year.
Thank you for watching our news bulletin, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your weekend.